The big cards for big occasions CD-ROM is both Mac and PC compatible. Now simply pop it into your PC or Mac CD drive, and then up will come the front page. From this point, if you click on to continue, this will take you past the copyright and usages of the CD-ROM. So click on to continue, and then we come to the main menu, and from here we can navigate around the CD. So let's first look at the big cards. These files here contain the toppers and decoupage elements. Now I mentioned toppers. I think it's quite a nice idea to actually print out this main page, and you can use some of the smaller images here as toppers on your cards. But really this is all about big cards, and as we can see here we've got 20 really lovely images that you can use for a whole range of occasions. Let me just click onto one here and to show you what you'll get on the CD. So first of all, let's click onto the rabbits here. Up comes the next menu page, and from here we can choose A4 topper, decoupage and backing papers. So simply click onto your selection, and here we have the full page with background on it. And if I go to the decoupage section, we can see we now get the decoupage elements to this, or if you want to, you can simply cut out the main image here without a background. And we also get a range of backing papers. Click on that to select. Now you get two varieties of backing paper. These cards are designed to be made on A3, so if I can select a backing paper here, what you'll notice is that it prints out at A4 landscape, and there's a gap around the edges in the white. Now this is designed to work on any A4 printer, even if it doesn't print edge to edge. What you simply need to do is print it out and then cut out. Now where there's you can use the guidelines here, and really they're there for papers which haven't got a background colour to guide you, or simply cut out the papers along the edge here. Now they will line up top and bottom, and the pattern will repeat seamlessly. So that's how you build up the card, and where you have white now, that can be the colour of the card that you stick it onto, or you can trim the whole card and make it just a wee bit smaller than an A3. So that's how you use those papers there. And we also have A4 backing papers. If you want to make a big card, and an A4 is a pretty big card, you can also get your portrait A4 papers, and these print edge to edge here. If I click on to return, we can go back, and you can see that we have a whole variety of images to choose from here. Now I'll click back on to return, and we can look at some of the other elements on the CD-ROM. First of all, let's have a look at Zodiac, because there is a lot on this CD, and this is almost another complete section in its own right. So let's click on to Zodiac, and you can see from this menu here we've got a whole selection of different elements that you can choose. Let's go and look at the Astrological and Zodiac Wheels. So click on, and you can see that you have a further choice. In this instance I like the gold one, so I'll click onto that, and up comes my image. This will work beautifully on your A4 card, or you could even make an A3 out of various elements, but we do have a smaller one on there, so if you go to small wheel you can use that as well. So you do have a choice on that particular element there. And returning now, let's go to the Zodiac Signs. As you can see, we've got 12 of the Zodiac Signs. Simply click onto one, and up will come various images that are associated with it. These, what I call buttons, Zodiac buttons, are for you to cut out and build up on your cards. We've also got a range of what we call gold effect images, and if I click onto this, you can see in this instance we get them either as a decoupage selection to cut out, or on black, or gold on white. It's really up to you to decide how you want to use it. We think that the gold and black works beautifully together, and that would be my suggestion. And of course you can use these elements here to perform a very simple decoupage, single layer decoupage. Moving on, we've got the birthstones, and these are rather lovely, and you can see that they all match to the actual birth sign as well, so you can choose the birthstone for the person you're making the card for. And if I just click on, you can see that you get a range of images there in different sizes to work with. Going back, we've also got our Zodiac backing papers. Here you have a lovely selection of papers. Simply click onto one and then you can print that out. Returning now, we've also got our Astrological or Zodiac signs here, and this gives us a little bit of information about them. If you click onto it, all 6 will come up. What we suggest you do is print it out and then save the others for a later date. And click on to return, and you can see that you'll then be able to select the other 6. And coming back, we've also now got our Zodiac metal effect plaques, and on here you have one of the Zodiacs, their names either in gold or in silver, and these plaques are really rather nice, and you can use these to again enhance your cards. They come in a variety of sizes, so you can work really quite large if you want to. And now returning back to the main menu. So those 2 elements there, those 2 navigational pages, take us on to what really is the heart of the CD-ROM. But there are other elements on here. So what I'd like to do is show you something which I think is rather exciting, which is called the Bunting and alphabet. Now if you've got a big card for a big occasion, it's really nice if you can make a large sign as well. So if I click onto the Bunting selection here, we can see that you get a whole range of flags in different styles and colours, and you can click onto those, and these letters are text editable, so you'll need to click onto the letter and then you can overtype it and put in a different letter of your particular choice on there. So in this instance I could put another letter in. Now if we go back to the return, we can also pick out other elements that we've got here as well. So we could just use a larger one. Now these don't have text editable facility on them, so you will need to actually use the larger letters that come supplied with the video to CD rather, to help you put those on. We've also got, as I've mentioned, the large letters. They come in a range of colours that match the banners. So let's say the letter A here, they're nice and big and very, very simple to cut out, and then you can use those to enhance your bunting. Going back, we've got our small capital letters, and again they work in a similar way. Simply print those out and cut them out to make up the words that you need. And of course it wouldn't be complete without a set of numbers, and as we can see here they come in our sort of bright primary colours, and we get the small numbers as well. Now going back to our return, to come back to the menu, we've also got a range of greetings messages on our metallic plaques, from sorry to good luck. These come in metal effect, which is both gold and silver, and we also have in both blue and pink, baby boy or baby girl. So if I just say click onto one of these here, sorry you're leaving, and you can see that they cut out very simply, but they do produce a very, very effective piece of lettering to go onto your card. Coming back, we've also got editable plaques, and these come in both silver and gold. So if I just say click onto the gold one here, you can see that they come up with a range of numbers, and you can type simple names in if you want to, if it permits, if the size permits. And these again are text editable. Simply click onto them to edit the text and then put in your own ages. And finally, we've got what we call the metal effect inserts, and if you click onto these you get one in gold and one in silver, and again you can highlight it and simply type in your own message there. And click to return, and that's a basic overview of the CD-ROM. But don't forget, if you do have any problems, there is a help menu. If you simply click onto that, you can go into there. In this instance I'm going to change this. So that gives you, I hope, an overview of all the elements that you can find on the CD-ROM.